And we're back with some more Longo of the Chosen. We have a covert action being ambushed, and well, normally I would see absolutely no issue. This is the Hunt the Chosen final mission. We have 3 Master Sergeants. I'm just gonna mess them up. But in a Grand Embargo world, this might be slightly different. Now, I did see some red blips here around the corner. So yeah, it's okay. Look at all these abilities that we don't have. Fantastic. I mean, I can improvise a frag grenade to then not use it. It's a button I can click, so I will click it. Try to stop me. Okay, anyway. Now, we can use grenade traps, which, like, I would assume, going out on a limb here, that the definition of the Great Embargo event is actually not intended that you can still use grenade traps and that you can still use heavy weapons, even though explicitly mentioned. But then it would be even more ridiculous than it already is. Anyway.
Good copy. Moving on target. Hostile forces spotted.
It's a mech and a rocket trooper. Now what do we have here? The armor grenade we just made with a laser grenade and a plasma grenade. Alright, so I think I will just do a good old drive-by activation here. Just go this way. I don't want them to come this way and reveal me. You know they will. I mean, the mech is probably gonna just stand still and overwatch. It's an order of operation thing. Is the mech gonna overwatch first, then the guy runs, triggers the grenade, kills the overwatch? We'll figure it out. He's the pod leader, so he should be going first. Yeah. Things I didn't quite expect include this. Were you like 19 health?
For you, anything.
9 to hit. Killing this guy here with one shot. Not great to be honest. Percent. We do here. It's not like we have any perks that help in any way here. I certainly don't want to maim here. Ooh, could I? Yeah, this is the play. So I smack him.
Deflection.
And I can take a single shot at this guy for a guaranteed kill. We're going thousands to go.
People tend to underestimate me.
Combat rush, and then I can rapid fire this guy.
What kind of things?
Weak laser grenade, 10 out of 10. Would laser grenade again. Interesting starting position.
Okay, fine.
I found the enemy. That's an Andromedon. Or as I like to call it, a problem. Now, on the bright side, we could just go in there. attack and then hope that we can reposition after the activation to burn these two guys. You risk getting you revealed here. I don't think I want to move you to safety. I want to have you as an option for command. So I think we just once advance here. Getting the move action, we can premonition into a full action, and then we can hopefully burn at least one of these guys. Then the other two can finish off the Andy. At least that's the plan. There's spot a fourth enemy there. Yes, okay, cool. That's not helpful. That is not. Hi. You come here often? There we go. Now, okay, what's with the activation hanging like that? Back to normal speed? I don't know. Did I even activate these guys? 6. Surprisingly non-active. They ran that way. Why is the stun lancer standing out in the open? Is he actually standing out in the open? So many questions. Okay, so ammunition. Still one speed too fast here on the animation speed. Takes care of these two guys. So I think we're gonna shield bash the Andromedon.
Hit the armor. Digging in.
Could have done it diagonally, because now my own shield wall is providing full cover to the Andromedon, and I'm not getting crit chance here. Well, I guess I can do this. Even if I can't crit, 2 attacks. Get the kill. I'm such a way I have a movement action now. I don't have implacable, do I? Look, I'm not questioning it. XCOM's being weird today.
I hope you're right.
Oh, don't have. You don't have any way to get 2 shots off yet. Yeah, you need Master Sergeant for rapid fire. That is enough. Should be enough to now get the kill here.
Big deal.
Okay. Things are dying. I mean, these 2 guys are burning. I have no idea what's happening back here. It says they're active, but not much I can do here. I put command to pull you back a little bit. Sure, we have shield wall active, but what was that actually doing for us? What is that actually doing for us? I think it just increases dodge at the penalty of defense. I'm not super tanky built. I'm not sure I can take the extra actions. Like, they can all get flank shots on me if they move. So I think we're just gonna move you to full cover. You're still gonna have minus 30 defense.
I hope it's worth it.
It's still easier to hit. The other option would have been to dodge, guard. Aiming for my stealth guy? What's wrong with you guys? Okay, they're taking shots. They're actually active. They just didn't scatter properly. Okay. Can we get in range here of anything? No, not with Vandal. You can get in range of that guy. Not by the hunter.
That's affirmative.
What are we? I'm still rocking the make level breaker auto rifle. I mean, that damage number is not looking super terrible, just a little bit terrible. About the that's actually
La corazza.
way more damage than I expected. No offense to anyone here.
Well, how about that? Got eyes on me.
Little cake. We'll figure out what we do next. Alright, you can probably kill the stun lancer from here. It didn't run. Move around somebody else. Let me figure out here. How do we kill this guy? I think this might be a flash target. Let's move Lenny away from there.
Per me va bene.
That might be actually a waste, since we do have the Dead of Night apparently also applies to any weapon, so even to melee attacks. So we did a lot of damage. Doesn't even show me.
Need something to pry this open.
It is clear.
Shields. Get another shot.
One down, thousands to go.
I guess if the shield bearer burns for... No, actually he has 2 health left. He's ruptured, so he should burn for 2. Right? I can never remember if rupture actually affects dots.
Move! I've got it.
Copy that.
And if it does, then that's the mission. If it doesn't... Okay. Superior PCS. Wonderful. I think one of our psionics was waiting for that.
Ricevuto. Got it, moving. Stepping off. No need to ask twice.
But that's hard.
What feeling about this? We're gonna have reinforcements. Willpower. Save the willpower.
In position.
Evac a soldier today.
Hey, more bad guys.
Roger that.
We'll be out. Thanks.
Good to go.
And if something drops in on Overwatch, we just throw a grenade at our wait.
Loud and clear.
It was a little bit slow, so I think we're just gonna throw a command his way. A reminder, I need to do officer training here. 2 commands, it's just not gonna cut it anymore.
I'm going.
Ah, we'll be fine, guys.
Ce la posso fare. Estrazione confermata.
I mean, that guy could be a problem, right? Since he has Blade Storm, but they're dropping so far behind us. It's not even gonna be relevant here.
Wait.
You understand that I'm really risking my neck here.
I can handle that.
Alright.
I'm gone.
Mission complete. Chosen Stronghold revealed.
The speaker commended loyal citizens today for standing up to those who would abandon our values for those of the old world. The remarks followed a moment of silence for peacekeepers slain by XCOM dissidents.
Executed to the highest standards. Excellent work, Commander.
And a promotion here. So Lightning Fang gives us a free action stab somebody next to me attack. Which is always nice. Free attacks are nice. Unbalance is something I kinda want to play around with more. Anything that gives you a percentage damage increase on the target you hit seems really good. Of course, I mean, teleporting around the whole map is also really good. This is not face walk. This is teleport anywhere that any soldier in the squad has line of sight to. But since we're kind of going in here on the melee stuff, grab a lightning fang. More attacks, Each attack benefiting from heavy hitter, which we will pick up once we hit Master Sergeant and get our last soldier AP. I think that's the plan here. Now there was some various balance patches adjustments to TEDGEM over the last couple days.
Suppose since that worked, we might as well keep it up, Commander.
And, there's an ongoing change and discussion about the auto sniper rifle, so I'm not even going to go into that, because by the time this video comes out, this whole thing is going to be completely different. The one big change though.
About the Chosen. The Resistance found a way into the Chosen stronghold, Commander. Our troops are ready to deploy. We should launch a strike as soon as possible.
One big change though, let me just actually go to assign new covert action, but I'm not gonna assign a new covert action. One big change relates to upgraded melee weapons. Because if we go in here and say, well, all the weapons are in the end, but we should still be able to see it. If we go, where is the fusion blade? Well, on the one hand, so things like the plasma edge sword, that's the thing where I kind of still hope there's some changes there, because Spectre Corps seems nuts as a requirement. But that's not what I wanted to show off. It's more that the base melee weapons no longer require any corpses. So fusion blades, fusion ripjack, and also the lower tiers no longer require any corpses. And I think then also the tech to unlock them has been changed to the advanced weapon tech of the respective tiers. So you need like advanced mech weapons to get the whatever the arc blade, and you need plasma weapons to get the fusion blade unlocked. So it's no longer dependent on a specific corpse dropping for you, etc., etc. Now, which is saying, to make it more available as an upgrade, because your melee class could be lagging behind. Case in point, whatever we have happening here right now, because we're still using mech level weapons on most of our guys, because we didn't have the, what is it, Mutant Elite Autopsy, I think, which I'm assuming we don't have yet. Let me actually, where's that? Archives. Well, no, we have the Mutant Elite Autopsy. Why don't we have better weapons on our guys? Probably because somebody keeps spending all our money. So yeah, that's a change. Again, then the plasma edged and laser edged weapons being moved to different corpses is something where I'm like, the Spectre Corps seems like such a rare corpse, and also coming way later. And I'm not even sure what's needed for the final tier version of these weapons. Spectre seems such an odd choice. Anyway, but that might also be, by the time this video releases, like there's a lot of active discussion at the Discord, and some of them is also kinda heated. So there's that. Okay, Winter Sentinel. I think we talked about this. Yeah, I want to do this before the month ticks over, or at least start it before the month ticks over, but I'm also not sure about committing 4 people right now. We have 14 days, like we need to start it by the end of the month, right? We don't need to complete it by the end of the month. I think we want to do something else in between. What can we counter here? Reinforcements. We don't actually want to counter that. That's a quote-unquote free supply rate. We like those. Large supply rate in Eastern US. I think Eastern US is up to strength 6 now, so that's not very tempting. Do we have alien loot? Yes. That is Alloy's Crystal Scores. Probably worth it. And with boost here, or with a bond, that's a 3-day covert action. I think that's a no-brainer to take that right now. Given that cheese is currently rather useless with the Dark Event, and we just had an ambush, and we're hopefully not going to have another one, let's throw him on a covert action. And with 2 staff sergeants, we might need somebody higher ranking to not get a failure chance. Let me see. Master Sergeant, because no offense, you also kind of use it. 6% ambush. Like, if that ambush happens, we had a lot of trouble. This is not going to be fun for anyone involved there. Whatever rocket launcher. It's for this month, it's a no rocket launcher. I mean, at least you're gonna have laser edged. So where did that go? Who did I put that on? Huh. At least we have a plasma shorty. You should still have gear from the last covert action. You have the shredder gun. But it was it usable or was it not usable? Used now, because I've been able to use like plasma blasters and shredstorm cannons during Grand Embargo, despite Grand Embargo saying no heavy weapons, but I actually didn't see the shredder gun here as an option on the last mission. Maybe I wasn't looking correctly. Definitely gonna rewatch the footage here in a minute. Okay, anyway. Moving on. What do we have? 10% on the smash and grab, 3% on the HQ assaults. Surely we have something else cooking. Jailbreak 45.
Commander, the aliens are still moving forward on the Avatar project. Taking out that facility would deal a serious blow to their efforts.
I think we have a project in research and development right now. We don't have alloys or crystals to start any projects, but we do have a couple supplies left. So why don't we open 1 or 2 crates here? See if we can get something remotely useful. And then we can also check. I know one of our psionics did not have the superior psi PCS. You have an advanced psi. Alright, cool. Then we just swap that out. And let me double check. Yeah, you already have the superior psi. Cool. That means any future psi PCS, no matter the level, straight to the black market. Do not pass go. Also assuming that none of our gene mods... Oh, actually, there's a couple we could do. don't have drone rigs anymore. That's something you hear all the time. So, if we have somebody who regularly gets kills and is near the squad, we could throw some neurosympathy on them. Let me see. You already have that, yes. You also already have that. Classical first candidate to look at here. I'm also a little bit torn between, since the dark event limits us, that several classes are just not really that great right now. I don't want to put somebody who's really good in there for Gene Mod when we need them in the fields. But yeah, Juggernaut is probably hit almost the hardest by the dark event, so him being in here is fine. So we can do more bond. We can't do more bond trading, really. I don't think we have any Haven advisors that we can pull for bond training. Yeah, if you weren't in the gene modding, you could go bond training with your buddy. Out of officer training. I guess once you two guys return from the covert action, you can probably go into bond training. So let's yeah, wait for 31 hours. Never supply rate. Base 20. 22 to 24. I do not expect that we can get any meaningful squad in here. Nade traps still work, right? I kind of remember that we're a little bit out of sniper weapons. Oh, the auto sniper. Feels very greedy. Let's do it. So you recently got promoted, right? You're shooting sharp now. Actually, I don't think you recently got promoted. Make more available for that spider suit. Hmm. I'm just wondering if I want to have talent rounds for the extra crit chance. I probably do. The other question is, yeah. So we have. I've been. I mean, of course, I couldn't change that out since you want a covert action. So this is the Requiem weapon we talked about that has some weird interactions, right? Because it gets stacking damage bonus on kills, but even it counts kills from grenades. Which, you know, feels like it shouldn't, but it does. Doesn't stop me from using it. More importantly, even if we don't take any shots and don't get the damage boost, I think what I like this weapon for, especially on a saboteur, is you get concealment options. Kazan's Veil. You basically get 3 charges of a reconceal, which the grenade trapper desperately lacks. Right? If he gets revealed, his whole stack is probably useless. He's not going doing any more grenade traps. He's not doing his officer job. So having an option to reconcile via the weapon seems to really make up for some of his shortcomings. The other shortcoming is, do we want extra grenades here? It would leave you at 10 health, 9 health. No armor. Never thought I would do this. We'll all step on new ground today. Acid grenades. Conditioning PCS. This campaign reached a new stage of desperation. Anyway. I think I'm still gonna give you some sort of attachments here. That was actually not the plan. So, we got double sniper. We got a scout who also acts as our AoE provider. And we have 2 people close range cleanup. What we don't have is any reliable way of shredding. The current state as of recording this is that the auto snipers have been nerfed in their damage, and they also lost some of their shred. So I think the Mac tier sniper used to have 2 shred, now it only has 1 shred, which is not a dramatic decrease, but it's a decrease. That being said, I don't think we can actually afford shredder rounds. So this might be all a mood discussion. No, we can get shredder rounds. Okay. Then the question is who gets it, and I think it's gotta be Dimitri. Would be really nice if we had the shadow chamber.
Sky Ranger deploy. In position for deployment.
Okay, contagion has expired. I'm Did that even last a month? Did it even have any effect? I don't know. So, yeah, so we could make a better judgment call on whether or not we can run this when it comes up. It's also another mission that I'm planning here with a boost. Yeah, I might be falling into the trap, and I'm so used of boosting every single mission from the current stream campaign that I don't realize, hey, this campaign isn't that flush on intel. You gotta watch out a little bit. Alright, though for now I think we're just gonna continue scanning here. Get one with a table timer, and that's the chosen supply rate. Well, great. Huh. Do 3 hours to do that. Grab for large depot. We're also trying to trial the fire. Thing is, the chosen supply rate puts additional strength on the planet, while this supply rate here that's coming in is just moving strength from some other region into West Africa. So I think this is much lower priority. I think we gotta abort this.
They're all here. We'll be home in a jiffy.
Who's that? Hunter? It's this.
Setting course for Indonesia.
Right. But other than that, I think it's pretty much the same squad, right? Well, actually, give me my ranger on top of that. Give me a battle scanner so we can find the assassin. Although I'm not sure I really want that on you, because then you can't take a shot at the assassin on that turn. So who is the scanner? You can still take a shot with a single action. Just, you know, if you have 8 health, stay in the back. Don't get revealed. Alright, so I think this is going to be the squad for the chosen supply rate, chosen convoy. It's a supply rate with the chosen showing up. So, yeah, we're going to fight the assassin again, which is going to give us alloys and crystals. Yay! That's going to be in the next episode, though. Thanks for watching. See you next time.